The pick is in.
The Los Angeles Rams have made a selection in the 2024 NFL Draft. Alongside Locked On College Football host Spencer McLaughlin, I'm Tenitra Batiste, and we are joined by Doug McCain of Locked On Rams to break down the Rams selecting Jared Verse with the number 19 pick. So, Doug, Verse is considered to be one of the most talented edge defenders in this 2024 class. Were you shocked that he fell in the Rams' lap at 19?
I was a little shocked. I mean, a lot of people expected Latu probably was going to be one of the first defensive players taken, but Jared Verse was easily looked at as a top 15 pick, possibly a top 10 pick at one point. You look at the athleticism, the high floor, the upside. I was definitely a little surprised. In the past 8 years, the Rams, they've only drafted people named Jared in the first round. You got Jared Goff, 2016, Jared Verse here in 2024. But really what surprised me, Tenitra, is that this is a Rams team. They didn't trade up. They didn't trade back. They didn't trade for an established NFL player. They did what normal NFL teams do. They waited until the pick got to them at 19, and they addressed a need. So it's good to have someone like Jared Verse. Like I said, the high upside, the athleticism, 6'4". I like that 79.5-inch wingspan, the 40.5. I mean, this is someone I think is going to immediately be a day one starter for this Rams team. You needed to address this side of the football, and they did just that.
And you talked about how excited you were that you actually have someone to talk about for these Rams in the first round. So this must have been an exciting night for you indeed.
No, absolutely. I mean, for the last 8 years, 10 years, feels like 50 years. It feels like that meme where it's the SpongeBob meme and it's Patrick and SpongeBob and we're Squidward looking out of the blinds and they're having fun. We don't get to participate in this stuff. Really, we're mortgaging, exactly, right? We're mortgaging our future for an established win-now piece. So I think this was a sensible pick. I think, look, there was a lot of talk in Ramsland. You were looking at, could they trade up for Joe Alt? Go really, really big. Maybe give up your 2025 first-round pick. Or do you trade a second or third-round pick, maybe go to number 12 and get an Olu Fashanu? Because, look, my number one possibility was, can you get a left tackle, solidify this offensive line, add some longevity, prolong Matthew Stafford's career? But look, you lose Aaron Donald. We are in the Rams AD after Donald era, right? So you need to address that side of the football. Last year, they selected Byron Young. He's a promising edge rusher, but they were 23rd in the league in sacks last season, just weren't getting to the quarterback with any regularity. They hit on Kobe Turner in the middle, and now you address Jared Verse. So very, very excited about this pick because, like you said at the very beginning of the show here, we didn't expect someone of his caliber to be available at 19. So I like the value. I like the upside. And I like the fact that the Rams, like I said, there were some rumors that maybe Brock Bowers, maybe Fashanu, maybe you go Adunze and get crazy with it. The Rams said, you know what? We're going to go at 19 and take advantage of all these quarterback picks in the first round. You get some high upside defensive picks, some great value there at 19.
Yeah, great value indeed. For more on the Rams, subscribe to Locked On Rams on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. Now, Spencer, Jared Verse has been compared to Trey Hendrickson, among others. That's a lot of high praise for him, but what to you makes him so special?
I think it's his power. You know, I talked about Latu earlier in our draft coverage here at Locked On, and you know, with Latu, he doesn't jump off the screen except for the fact that he's always making plays. He's not biggest, strongest, fastest, quickest. He's just the best at producing. He's just a guy that makes it happen. But with Jared Verse, boy, he can bull rush you. He is a guy that, you look, I think it's easy to get in your head that every first round NFL draft pick is going to work. I can't see Jared Verse not working. I don't know, barring injuries, how he doesn't work out in the NFL. I think that his physical traits are just too great, and you've got the production in a legitimate conference. You've seen him against higher level competition. I think Jared Verse has got all the tools to be a really effective player really quickly for the LA Rams.
Yeah, and you see that the Rams were able to do so well in the later rounds in picking defensive players that actually had some pretty good upside, and they saw it early. But with Jared Verse, it looks like he'll be a guy indeed who can start for them and be a presence and have an impact from day one. For continuing coverage of the 2024 NFL Draft, subscribe to Locked On NFL on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.